This is an update about ICE's use of Form I-205 to force entry into a person's home. In the past, it was just understood. It was procedure. It was precedent. ICE could not use Form I-205 to force entry into a person's home. The rationale behind this is that ICE Form I-205 is actually called a warrant of removal/deportation. It's a warrant which is issued by ICE. It's not a warrant which is signed by a judge. And so when it's not signed by a judge, it can't be used to force entry into someone's home. Apparently and allegedly, I have not seen it myself, an internal ICE memo from May of 2025 has been released to the public. And it's alleged that in the memo, ICE takes the position that, we didn't use I-205 to force entry in the past, but doesn't mean we're prohibited from using Form I-205 to force entry. As a matter of fact, if a person has a final order of removal in place, we will use Form 205 to force entry into their homes. So it's also alleged that along the lines of guidelines, the memo states, hey, listen, when ICE agents and officers go to a residence, they should knock, announce themselves, state their purpose, and give occupants an opportunity to comply, right, before forcing entry. With respect to forcing entry, it is alleged that the memo states that ICE agents and officers should only use force which is reasonable to enter a person's home. It is also alleged that inside of the memo, it is stated like, hey, this form is not a search warrant. I take that to mean like, hey, listen, officers and agents, do not search this home. Take your person and leave. That's just my interpretation. Finally, it is alleged that inside of the memo, there are guidelines with respect to time frames. So it's stated that, or it's alleged that the memo states that ICE agents and officers should not force entry into people's homes between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Now, the constitutionality of all of this, right? The legality of all of it, that's a separate legal battle, which I'm sure will be fought or is actively being fought, right? I don't talk about that in this video. The purpose of this video is to let you know that it used to be the procedure that ICE did not use Form 205. ICE is now taking a new position saying that they're not prohibited from using 205. And if you have an order of removal, they will use 205 to force entry into your homes. So it's important that everyone knows their status. And if you don't know whether or not there's a final order of removal for you, you can ask your immigration attorney. You can check online. There's a website and there's also a hotline that you call. I hope this helps and I want everybody to stay safe.